Hello everyone. I think this could be the first Sportster 883 iron. This is 2019. I try to look up some information about these specific year. I had a hard time installing the battery case and everything that's connected to it, and it's still kind of loose. I still haven't fully figured out how to get it all connected. But this is the all this was here on this motorcycle, and I had to swap every single thing from this frame to this frame, and it looks like I'm coming to an end as far as the connectors and everything. And I was just now putting in the oil, and I want to go ahead and crank it to see if it will let me start. And if it starts, I will start torquing up the engine mounts and then putting everything where it should be. But I'm still over here. I got one here that I don't know where to connect, one of these connectors. But what I noticed is when I sit here long enough, I just find everything, and I find everything where it should go, basically. And for example, these little connectors, and there's a lot of them. Every single thing, I had to sit for a long time and just look closely and see where it connects. But this is my next step where I'm confused. I don't know where to connect this piece here. I see that location, then I see this. So again, it might take me a few more days to at least get it a little more put together. But my next step, I want to get a owner's manual at the dealership. They told me it will cost me $175, $180, but I will have all the torque specs and and all that good stuff. But I still haven't installed a lot of stuff. Like I thought this piece, I thought it would be for my brake, for the brake line. This is the rotor, I think. This is because there's one connector here. I'm not sure the name of this. This thing here, the little cylinder for the brakes. So this is for the rear brake. So I'm not sure where it connects, but there has to be a little connector, but it's more like an oval, more like a square shape type of thing. I will have to find that. And then just now when I try to crank it, I tried it to start, see if it starts, and it did not want to let me start. But I see why, because there's a ground here that's fully loose. Then I got another ground right there behind these cables, that little ground right there. This one that I'm touching, it's fully loose. I never tightened that little 10 millimeter. Then I got oil pressure, these little things. I gotta tighten this. I gotta tighten that right there. I'm trying to have the camera to focus. Yeah, that one right there, as you can see, come on. Yeah, that one is not tightened. That's the ground for the battery. That one is loose, so maybe that's why it did not let me crank. But it took me a long time to get as far as here. But here I have the fob, and when I turn on, I hear the water, the injector pump or the fuel pump. I hear it, inside here. It works. It turns on. Oh, that's new. That wasn't there. But yeah, I want to just see if it will allow me to crank the motor. If it'll let me crank, maybe it will even start. I'm not sure how far this will let me go, because this is 2019. There could be a lot of technology in this thing now, and it will say, well, that connector is not connected, so it won't let me start. For example, it might let me bypass the you know, the tail light, the turn signal, the license plate light. It might let me bypass this, but you know, for example, the exhaust, this goes for the exhaust. It might not let me bypass this. Who knows? I want to see if it will let me start this thing or not. But I will try to hold the camera just for a second. If somebody will, you know, will need to look anything up, maybe you can see. But you can't really take much from here because I myself need help putting this thing together. But these are the forward controls, I believe. Nothing is tightened yet because I still need to put the right torque specs on the engine mounts, front and rear. So that needs to be tightened, number one. Then the one behind it, number two. That's what I know. Then the one on the bottom, I'm not sure if this is ground or not, but this cable here, what is this? So I will have to tighten this. It goes to here and here on the engine. You can kind of see where it goes, like that. Huh. I wonder where the bolt is. If it's on the old frame, shouldn't be on the frame. It should be somewhere on the ground. But I'm surprised that I did not lose even one. I'm surprised that I did not lose even one bolt, except that one maybe. And then this one, oh, I actually tightened it. That's where you have the oil filter, and right on the bottom, the oil sensor. That one was tightened. I did that one. But yeah, I'm very curious to see if it'll let me crank. It took me some time to put this thing together. I will leave this. I want to take off the front fender, put higher 14 risers, T-bars, and maybe I'll put the fender and the seat, you know. I really want to get the Saddleman seat, step-up Saddleman seat, but they are pricey. I'm planning to get one from Facebook Marketplace, and they go from $375. Sometimes you can find them for $350. I don't know. The solo one is less expensive, but the double one, the step-up two-seater, they're a little more expensive. New one is $470, close to $500, and I'm not sure if I want to be paying that much. But I definitely want to put some nice comfortable seat on this thing, put nice higher risers. Most likely this will have to be shifted to here, to the side, as it was on my old Nightster. I used to have a 2007 Nightster 1200 big bore, and that thing had either 75,000 miles on it or 140,000 miles on it. And that thing ran like Rolex. Every day, one start, one push button, and that thing would just take me anywhere. Took me places. So this thing has low miles, under 10,000 miles. It's 2019. So if I get it all together as it should be, hopefully I can enjoy this bike later on. It would be nice to powder coat these wheels in a different color, something more, maybe something, a color that I can choose. But what I did now, by accident, I got oil. Instead of putting 20W50 in here, by accident, I purchased oil 10W40. And that's not a good engine oil, motor oil for this, because it's on the internet, online, I checked. If you want to use 10W40, it's good for temperatures 40 and below. So technically, wintertime, it would be fine. So I was going to get rid of those 3.5, almost 4 quarts, and I didn't know where to put that oil. And then I remembered, like, hey, I can put it in here just for start. If I want to crank the engine to see if it starts, if it works, later I'll drain it and, you know, get rid of it. but I'm glad I did not waste it and I actually put it in here. And for this, the 20W50, I just bought my stuff and it's in the car, so I'm glad this bike is ready and it's working, it's fully functional. But this one here needs some more attention, you know. And as far as this bike, this is 1997 Softail Heritage. What is this? Heritage Softail. This is classic, I believe. I got both forks leaking. I need seals. I need to change those seals. As you can see over here, they're sweating. I wiped all this and I put, instead of changing the seals, I had no time. I just took the bars off and I took these off and I put, I forgot how much milliliters, but I just put oil in there so I can at least ride for now. But once I'm ready, I will have to change the seals on both forks, on both sides. They're leaking, both of them. And I'm not sure if that's the reason or not. When every time I get off freeway, my left turn, I notice especially my left turn, I almost feel like the front side is like slipping, sliding, and it feels like it's just I'm gonna slide off and fall. And I tried the torque specs, I tried all these bolts and nuts and torque specs, everything is there, everything's tightened. This bolt is tightened. I picked up the bike and I made sure if the wheel turns side to side or whatever, if there's any play, and it's not, it's all tightened. But every time I feel like it's slipping and I'm about to fall or something, and I don't know what it is, I almost feel like taking it to Thunder Custom Cycles over here in Cowpens. There's a shop. They fixed some of my stuff on my previous bikes, and maybe they can help me out get this fixed, because I really want to feel safe to be riding this bike. But yeah, hopefully I can get this one to start so I can slowly start putting zip ties and right torque specs on everything. And then once I get this one done, maybe by the end of summer I can change the seals and put in the oil and get this one worked a little bit too. It starts and works every single time. I just really want to get this one running because I got a really good deal on this bike and I really want to fix it. And now this frame has the title, everything has the title, VIN numbers match, everything's cool. So I'm glad I got this bike going. And it's coming to an end. I don't know how much longer it will take, but yeah, this is it. Harley Davidson iron right there. Really want to get it fixed and see some results, good results. So yeah, this is it. I want to get that manual book. I really want to get that manual book. And I had mine. I had year 2007 Sportster manual book, the thick one, the really big one. And I'm pretty sure most of the parts, most of the stuff, torque specs and everything is the same as here on this new one, because not much changed. This is still the same Sportster. This is the 2019 iron. Nothing much changed. So when I sold that manual book, after a month, I got this bike. I purchased this bike. So I felt so bad. I sold it to a guy for maybe like $35. And I felt so bad. I felt so bad. From now on, I'm never selling manual books again because it's kind of hard to get them. And if you are getting a new one, you're paying close to $200. It depends which motorcycle you're getting it for. But I just wish I never sold that. I wish I never sold that manual book that I had, because I could have easily go through the pages and maybe find where a lot of these things go and how to mount, you know, little brackets like this, for example. But I can't make myself go to dealership over here in Spartanburg and get me one of those books. I just never have time for that. But I probably will, since I'm planning to keep this bike. I need to get that manual book so I can, if I need to do some work on top, maybe later, I want to know the torque specs, how to mount everything and where everything goes. It's definitely one of the things that you want to have. So yeah, guys, this is what I got going. I hope everybody's staying safe on the roads and things are going well for you. Take care, and once I get this going, maybe when I get it started, maybe I can make another little short video and post it here on YouTube. You'll have a good one, stay safe, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.